Hey guys. Okay. I'm in Cooper, so I have to try and talk kind of softly. But yes. Okay. So number one, describe the main five characters of this fable. Um, Lewis, who was the head penguin, who was kind of like the dominating, not the dominating, but the one like everybody led everyone. Alice, who is the listener and the respecter of all the people. Um, I don't know. She gave everybody their time and like respecting the people to give like their 2 cents matters. Buddy, was a little confident on his ideas and but he was always like gun ho, like yeah, that's why not. Fred was um the driver of the problem or solution finder, um, and the professor was the one with all the nods because well, professor. What part did NoNo play in the story? He fought against the change. He was that one person who was stubborn and like no matter what you could say, no matter what you would do, he's always gonna be the one who would go against you and would stand their ground no matter what influence, no matter what you said. Like they always think they're right, and well, what can you do besides that? Um, their take on forming a group. Um, I think that the more people, okay, there's like a fine balance on this one. The more people that you invite into a discussion, the more ideas that you have, like original origin ideas, which means the more ideas that you can bounce off one another and like further develop. Because I definitely think like people have great first ideas, but like that's your one idea. Imagine what like 3 people can do. But at the same time, if you get 20 people on one subject, that's just gonna be straight chaos because there's like, oh no, my idea's better, and that just turns really, really wrong. Um, there's that. What else is there? How can you reduce the complacency and increase urgency? Remind people of the fact that they can have on other people. I definitely think just we can't help it, but society is very selfish in the sense that we forget other people are affected by our actions. And I think by telling other people the effects that they will have, telling the people who will be affected of the effects that you're having on them will definitely like help people because I don't think anybody purposely tries to hurt people or get people down or whatnot. But I don't know, if you just like remind them, I think that really helps. And the communication would definitely help. And urgency, get it done now, no matter what. Deadlines. Made a list of strengths of the 5 committee members. List of strengths of others. Okay. Um, I'll start with Katie. She's extremely bubbly. She has very fresh ideas for Clemson. And she's trying to like broaden Clemson, which I mean I give her so much credit because she's so gun ho on not changing, but like helping the change of Clemson, which Clemson needs a little bit of change. Especially with like GLBGQ that. So I love Katie for that. Like she's being like a huge movement on that. Coretta is huge on recognition, which I think is excellent because I mean we all say like, oh yeah, we love what you do, but like she actually makes sure that like we go out of our time, out of our way and like make sure that you're recognized for what it is that you're doing. Even if it's just something like a birthday card, like, oh my god, you went on tour. It could be a girl that's went on tour, like, oh my god, that's awesome. Even if it's just, yeah, blah, 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 pass the test. Great job, recognition. Coretta's really big on that, so that's one of her huge strengths. Um, Mary Erin will respond to your emails. She is definitely is a rule enforcer, which is good. Enforcing rules is always good. Um, Lisa, I adore because like I send her an email and she'll respond like extremely quickly, and she really makes it think like my like what I say matters, like what I think is an issue is actually an issue, and like makes me think that I have a voice, which is especially evident in the past week when I emailed her about that. So thank you for Lisa for that huge strength. Kathy and Doug make themselves available if you need them, which is good because like I know they're super high up and you think, oh no, I'll never get Kathy and Doug. But like if it really is an issue, that's good because I told Doug that I wanted a TV in the Manning lobby, and well, there's still no TV, but the plaque is gone and the wiring's been there for a month. But you know, good that he's actually listened, like is working on making that happen. So that's a huge strength that he really does listen, even though we're just CDAs. Um, Colleen for being extremely fresh with her ideas and like um intertwining technology and actually listening and kind of putting not laying it out in a way which we understand the whole why things are the way they are, which I really appreciate because I think some of the stuff is set in stone, doesn't exactly make sense, and I think it's kind of stupid. But in the way Colleen explains it, okay, I see why it was done that way. But how am I supposed to know this if I'm not told this? Um, and then explain the purpose of the change. Um, I think that these stages, okay, um, transitioning to new CDA, I think honesty is the key thing, because I came to this job, if you had asked me in July, I was super gun-ho, super excited, I thought I was going to change the world, okay, just change manning and modern, but still, I had so many ideas, so much energy, and then I realized reality isn't my dreams. And I don't know, just making sure the ideas are like realistic, what you can actually change and what you can't change, and like not losing that steam even when you realize I can't actually do everything I want to do. So I think positivity. I think having an overall vision for the building, and like when you leave, what do you want to have been something that you did or like something you improved on. I think so. Yeah, that. You call that 8 steps towards. Um, Well, the 8 steps are beautifully listed on the bottom of that beautiful sheet of paper where these questions are, so I don't need to read you all those, because you can read them, and you know them because we all read the same book. So, I'm going to relate these strategies and theories, or steps is the right word, to, worry with closing, because we need a sense of urgency, because closing is in 5 weeks, which is not very much time. I'm very sad about that. Um, we need to pull together a team. My team for closing will be the RA staff for the building of Manning and Malden because we live there. The change vision and strategy. Last year's closing, not the biggest, not my favorite thing in the world. I've seen all other communities do it. I think we need to bounce off ideas. Bouncing off ideas. Remember answering that question earlier up. And we need to develop what we have done in the past and see how it can better fit what it is that we're doing. Um, sorry, friend just walked by. I'm in Cooper, so yeah. Communication and understanding, making sure everybody's on the same page during closing, that there's a consistent system which everybody understands truly and can follow, that way there's no error. Empower others to act. They're ready to act at closing and aren't just that they're ready to act at closing and do what needs to get done to get the building closed up and locked and all of our residents gone. Short-term wins, not waiting until week 4 from now, when closing's only a week, and if you're like, hey guys, what are we doing now to like prepare residents? Like I told my staff tonight, hey guys, send your residents a friendly little reminder saying get out of our building by 10 a.m. on Saturday with a smile. And so make sure that you do that. So short-term goals doing that, like setting reminders, like, hey guys, pack up some of your things, get them out of the building now versus later. Don't let up being consistent and thorough and making sure that your residents really do know that they have to be out by 10 a.m. or that your RAs really do have to work extra desk hours that last week and not reminding them, like, yeah, there are no exceptions. Making sure everybody's on the same consistent level, though. Like, there's no favoritism. And then lastly, new culture. Hopefully, closing will be a better culture this year than last year and not as hectic, and we won't pull our hair out. So, 8 steps to success for a successful closing in the Manning Malden community. Okay, I've never done a video blog before. I've never even used YouTube, so hopefully this uploads, otherwise I'm going to be extremely upset. Love you all, and 30 minutes to spare. Score. See y'all later.